Please lift up your hands. Let me pray for you. I'm not joking. No. Lift it up. It's a prayer. Dear God, I pray for my brothers and sisters. May they not have cause to be insulted by a Micra driver. Because if you mistakenly fall into the trap that is called a Micra driver's mouth, I cannot guarantee that you will see the next day in one piece. These men live like they share a DNA with brutality, and they drive like they eat death for breakfast. So, if you do come in contact with them, which you will, I bid you Godspeed, but I don't envy you. Fourth, there's one thing that I really appreciate about the city of Ibadan. It has to be the level of contentment that its dwellers exhibit. These people will not trade their sanity for their bank accounts. They will not trade their rest for a piece of bread. And I think that the people of Lagos have a lot to learn from that. But please, help me and beg the people of Ice and Cream to stop pursuing me when it's 7 p.m. Even if you have 5 million, Ice and Cream will tell you, sir, ma, 7. Emma, start packing. No, it was funny. It was funny to me. So every time I think about it, I just laugh. Okay, yeah. So thank you, Ibadan, for being calm and fresh air. Thank you. But let it be noted that this fresh air does not in any way extend to the University of Ibadan. Those people are after my life. So there's nothing calm about that place. Oh yeah, thank you.
Hi guys. I think the first thing that came to my head when I heard that last piece, right, was real. Like, very real. Because like Amaka, I can relate 100%. Like 100%. Lagos and Ibadan are so different and yet somehow the same. But somehow the same. It's who can relate to going to Lagos and then maybe. Can I hear my? Okay. Hello. Who can relate to going to Lagos and maybe like falling asleep in the bus or in the cab, and then the moment you get to Ibafor, Mowe, Bega, and you start to hear the noise, it's in the air, like you can feel it. That's Lagosness. For people that have not been to Lagos before, sorry. One day, take a field trip. You'll be filled up. Trust me. You have an experience. You have an experience. I've been having an experience so far. It's sometimes when I find myself in positions like this, right, and I have to come up and I have to like introduce people or comment on what people have done, the things that I have are a lot. Like, do discuss, we do have conversations. She's the one that is singing like this. Or Godwin is singing, everybody's standing up. No. Amaka. It's to my eyes. It is well. I mean, it was what I signed up for, and I'm here. And I hope you guys are too. I hope you guys are having a good time. I can't hear you. I hope you're having a good time. Have we made those posts? Have we sent all those pictures? Are we sending out more? We need to keep the ground. First step, hit the ground running. Yes, now. And let's keep running. Don't stop. Okay? There's still more. I don't want this to end, but I wish I could keep saying there's still more, there's still more, there's still more. I'm stalling here. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, please, let's welcome properly Amakason for the last time tonight. Please.
Because Eunice, why is sitting down behind me? I'm feeling every emotion from this event because Eunice is, they said last time, that's what I'm feeling every, hi guys. Yes. It's last, have I know, as we say it's 2 hours event. It's already 2 hours plus. No worry, after me, someone else is going to come. Like, this is just my last show up. yeah. Okay. Actually, no, see your mouth. Okay, this final piece, I remember the day I posted it. My friends, one of my friends sent me a message. Her name is Abigail. She's like, I'm sorry. What kind of poem is this? What do you mean? Why are you talking about death? What's the meaning of that? Because in the poem, I then wore black. It wasn't even planned. I just wore black. It was now I was like, oh, wow, actually, I wore black. So I now stood on a deserted road. So there was just bushes. She's like, you wore black. There was now nobody behind you. What sort of... It was a lot. My friends were calling me. They were like, please, this kind of poem is not... I say, calm down. Death is a normal part of life. Okay? If you're a believer and you're scared of death, are you sure that you're really a believer? I'm not saying that way you will die. You don't know. You'll not die yet. You will live to declare the glory. Abi? I will not die, but live to declare the glory of God. Yeah, you will live long. But I like to go to burials. Why? Because I don't like the idea of a burial. Don't get me wrong. And I don't go to them a lot. I stay away as much as I can. But every time that I have to go to a burial ceremony, it often reminds me about the frailty of life. You're living today, you're living tomorrow. You don't know that it can be gone. And for the believer, that's not a bad thing. You get? It's not. For the unbeliever, it's a terrible thing. But for those who call God Father, it means that while you step out of here, you're stepping into another glory. Do you get? So yes, this poem is titled Legacy. Yeah. And I hope that, blesses you. Am I standing in the right place? Okay, I think so. Let's praise. For praise will beat me. Am I good? Am I okay? Okay, thank you, MG. Okay, on the day that my container finally stops holding up my spirit, I hope that heaven will smile. I pray that the lips of those I leave behind will speak more of rejoicing than pain. That they will remember in that very moment that to be dead in the body is to be alive in the spirit. I pray the clouds receive me with hands open and outstretched. May my epitaph read, Amakason, the one who walked with God. I often think about what will happen when I die. When I die, will the words lining the lips of my Maker be, welcome, you have done well? Will I have lived and loved and lived and loved again? When I die, will the earth miss my scent? I pray that the greatest testimony of my life will be my journey with God, that my single existence would have given others a backbone, that people would have seen me and had reason to live. On the day that my eyes close forever, I pray that there will be no regrets in the corners of my soul. That God will be proud of me. Dear friends, with each day that you live, you have an opportunity to build your legacy, brick after brick, one act after the other. And so I pray you build a legacy like Enoch's. And Enoch walked with God, and then he was not. With everything that Enoch did with his life, the only thing that was mentioned and documented in scripture was that he walked with God. Are you walking with God? Or are you just living on vibes and inshallah? Because listen, on the day that your eyes close forever, what will determine what happens is what you're doing with your life right. And so I hope you're making the right choice. I hope you're building a legacy for Jesus. Because at the end of the day, no other legacy is worth it. No other. And this is to everyone who hasn't given their lives to Jesus. My life is a testament of what Jesus can do with a life that's submitted to his. Surrender. Just surrender. It's not going to be easy, but he'll make it easy. The world cannot give you anything. The world cannot give you anything. And I sense in my heart that there's somebody here who God has told that I'm calling you to a lot deeper than just being an everyday Christian. I'm calling you to an assignment. But you are running because, Kilode, is you only me that is a Christian. The world cannot give you anything. Outside of God, outside of his assignment, the world cannot give you anything. So build a legacy for Jesus, friends. I'm done with the poem, I'm just talking. Yeah. Build a legacy for Jesus. Tell your friends, say, this one really lives for God. Until your Christianity is not for Sunday, until your Christianity is not about what you post on WhatsApp, until you are woken up from sleep and you scream Jesus, until when nobody is there and your life is an expression of what it means to be a Christian, you've not started. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to be true.
has been heartfelt, guys.
If you are not feeling teary at this point, I need to know what's going on. My God. I need the tissues. First, it is about leaving a legacy. And then, when we all get to heaven, when we get to heaven, what's gonna happen?
Me, I've not written my legacy yet. I'm not ready.
But then I think it just tells about how that we are all work in progress. That is it. It is what it is. We'll keep moving, we'll keep living, and we'll keep being here while it matters.
Maka, over here.
You did this.
You succeeded.
See how everywhere is just quiet. Everybody is going to go and think about their lives.
I think that for tonight alone, we should all get up from our seats and give Amaka a huge round of applause. Wasn't easy by any stretch. I mean, it takes a lot. I mean, we can sit. I mean, this man spoke for what? 30 minutes without a script, no book, no phone. Nothing was showing here. I was up here, there's nothing being projected, literally nothing. I mean, she wasn't even looking here. She was looking into our eyes, she was looking at my eyes. That's why I said you succeeded. The tear came. It's fine. Well done, Amaka. Well done. We're very grateful. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for giving us a Sunday evening worth it. Yes, at least I'm glad I'm here. I don't know about you.
I mean, thank God I changed those plans. Happy. I'm happy. I feel fulfilled. I feel really, really happy. Hope you guys have had a wonderful time. Have we had a wonderful time? Do we want this to end? Listen, please. I know there'll be more, right? There'll be more. Sometime. At least.
Soon.
Okay.
Hi guys. This was not planned, but I'll do one more poem. And then we're all gonna relax. It's not a poem that Darby, look at you. It's not a poem that I'm congratulating you. So that way I'm giving you your size in the poem. But it's a good poem. It's a necessary poem. I didn't plan to do this. I was supposed to do it, but then I took it out for, I don't know. I don't even know why, but I just took it out. So I'll just do it. But before I do that, can we please stand and put our hands together for the people that shared the stage with me? Please let's put our hands together for Ayomide, for Lamide, for Joseph, for Dara, for TJ, for Minister Dami, for Emmanuel. I didn't do this alone. And for my awesome host. Woo! This was there for Phil, for Timmy Biggie. Thank you guys so much. I cannot have done this by myself. Thank you. And to another set of people. Sorry, I quickly came back to the right place. I want to thank everyone who has volunteered for this event. Every single person. Thank you, Praise. Thank you, Moyo, our event coordinator. Thank you, Favor. Thank you, Peace. Thank you to the TBC people. Thank you so much. They cannot even hear me. I don't know if they can hear me. Thank you to Pastor Oche in absentia for being such a father. Thank you to everybody, every usher, every protocol person, my friends online who have been saying, "Where is the link? Where is the link? The link is not working." I've been doing 17 million things today. After I'm done, I'm going to answer people. Anyway, thank you to everybody who has made today worth it. I could not have done this by myself. I love you all so much. Eshego. And now, to the amazing audience. Woo! Clap for yourselves. Clap. If you are not here, I don't know what you would have done. Thank you guys so much. Okay, thank you. So you can sit for the final piece. And to this man that has been using phone to follow me everywhere. Thank you. Okay, this piece is titled Job. Yeah. If you've been following me for a while, you most likely know this poem. If you have done some digging into, is it on YouTube? Not on my YouTube. I think someone else posted it some time ago. Anyway, it's a very old poem. That's probably why I didn't want to do it. But as people say, it's not you don't want it, so hand. Okay. For so many times, I have tried to fix my legs into the shoes of a man called Job. How a man can lose all he has in the space of a few hours and still refuse to curse God is way beyond my mind's comprehension. I have tried to fix my legs into his tight-fitted designer shoes, but they're not my size. Or maybe I just don't trust myself to love God as much as Job did. One of the questions that keeps tossing and turning itself in the mattress of my mind is this: do you love God for nothing? If there was no roof over your head, no beautiful souls to call friends, no comfort to rest in, if your hopes and dreams were shattered right before your eyes, if you could literally watch your life deteriorate right before your eyes, will you still love God like you did when things were going smooth? I do hope we can someday answer that question without the slightest pause. How have we become a generation of Christians who go to church on Sundays for the sole purpose of decreeing things into their week while forgetting to worship God just for who He is? How have we become a people who love God only because of what we can get from Him? Think about the labors of the apostles. Think about the whips they got for the gospel. Paul, going from prison to prison. Peter could not afford to be crucified the same way our master was, so he begged to be crucified upside down. This man walked miles without tiring. They were ridiculed, yet never wavering. Silver, gold, they had none, yet they loved God nonetheless. They were persecuted, yet counting it all joy because they knew that the testing of their faith produces patience. Now, bring your mind back to the present. When you look at the lackadaisical way that we now live as Christians, do you think that the labors of the apostles were worth it? I ask again. When you look at the lackadaisical way that you and I now live as Christians, do you think that the labors of Paul, Peter, James, John, Jesus were worth it? Paul fought hard just so the gospel could get to Africa. These men lived for a cause that was bigger than them. Silver, gold, money, fame were counted as dung just so that they could gain Christ. Now when you look at the lackadaisical way that we now live, all you see is a life that's a direct contrast of the kind of life Jesus died for us to have. How do we get this drowned in our own selfishness? How do we get this bad? Worship has now become a ritual that has to happen in the four walls of a church building. Whatever happened to worship being a lifestyle? Sermons on dying to self, living by the Spirit are considered taboos. Why? Because pulpit preachers with the tag pastors, slapped to their names, have a heart that yearns to please men more than God. When will we start really loving God above all else? When? You lost everything you ever thought you had in a single second. Will you still love God like you did when things were going smooth? I do hope that I can someday answer that question without the slightest pause, because until you love God for nothing, until you love God for nothing, you will never truly worship Him in truth. And it's so. Have a good night.
just had to be the last piece. You know when they say the best? I don't confuse.
I mean, Timmy and I were talking this morning, and she was telling me something about how man proposes, and what?
Woo.
I've had a more perfect ending.
I'm telling you.
We couldn't have had a more perfect ending.
Thank you, Amakason. Thank you to all our artists, our performances. Thank you for taking us to the throne of heaven and not bringing us down. Thank you so much.
Thank you to each and every one of you. Your beautiful face.
Yeah. Your
The
clapping
success it
hands.
is. I mean, thank you. Yes, your snappy fingers, all of those. I wish we'd all go back and reflect on the things we've heard today and as we go forward.
And thank you too, Phil, for
Thank
sharing
you.
the stage with me. Thank you very much. It has been an awesome day hosting this event. Thank you for seeing our faces.
I mean, we've had
It's
the
a
best
long
time.
distance relationship for me, Shao. And then I noticed that there's a taller person.
Yes, I mean,
Oh no. Don't come and stand beside me. Oh.
she was yapping me this morning about my head.
And then he passed by. Like, I don't know, he just passed by. I say, wait. When I thought you were tall, there's even a taller person. Justice for people. For those that are down to earth. We are down to earth. I'm not short or short, not me. I am down to earth.
God made you beautiful. God made you beautiful. Don't worry. Accept it like that. You're perfect in your own way. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much. My name is Timmy Biggie.
And I am Phil, and we wish you good night. Have a
Be
safe
safe
trip
out
home.
there.